Hi there, this is Lucinda Gilland of Princesses and Pirates Face Painting, and I kind of came up with this idea the other day when I was trying to make all those awesome gem clusters you guys have been talking about. I used some of this tulip fabric paint a couple years ago to make my own giraffe stencils, and so when I decided to use this for my gem clusters, I started making some of these shapes, and I thought, wow, wouldn't that be great if we could just use those as like like little crowns and jewels for people's faces to go on, on top of just being gem clusters, but some artwork, kind of like henna that we most of us know how to do. So this is so far my favorite because it actually looks like it's silver when you can see this. Now I did this on a sheet protector. And I just keep it on there till it dries. I have taken off several of these already. I'll grab some. These are some of the ones I have made already. And to make it easier to come off, I take them off one time and then reapply them so you can see that they come off really nice. And then I just attach them where I want to. They kind of stick on their own. Of course, they won't stay on there for too long if you're just holding them up on something. No, they might still, but if they're flapping around in the wind, they might not do so well. But I'm going to keep these in a binder and see how that works. But I think it'll work fine. But those are some that are dry, and these are smaller ones that I planned on doing with some face paint. So I'm just going to kind of show you a simple one, and you can make them more elaborate and do whatever you want with that, especially you people who are really good at henna, which I'm not. So I'm just going to make a small one so you can see kind of how I do this. These tulip things have really fine tips, which I like. But if you do the lines too thin, they can break easily or bend. So I go with a little thicker of a line. And of course there can be some thinner, especially if you can do some cross hatching. Sometimes I like to just start out with dots. I'll make some dots, 3 dots. And I just kind of make these and create these as I go, and I think, oh, it needs a little something there. You can also do some little lines like that. And on some of these, I really like kind of doing the lace dots in the middle here. And then adding 2 or 3 on the bottom. And then I just take some little diamonds of whatever you got, and I just apply them. I'm going to use some of my blue ones because I really like the blue. Blue is a very popular color of gems. For me, I go through them like crazy. Those are my first ones to go. Maybe it's because I like them so much. I really love pink, but blue is my thing. So I just kind of use tweezers and I stick them in, kind of push them down a little bit. And this one had some sticky on the back, so some of them, I'm going to put some here on the edges and just kind of, just like setting them. Feeling like a little bit of like a jeweler when I do this kind of work. So then you just set them wherever you want. And then I just fill it up with either different colors of blues or different colors in general. You can pick out whatever way you want to do it, but I like kind of staying in the same, I do them all different, so I shouldn't say that. But I find that the more gems you have, it's the stronger the piece is. So I say the more gems, the better, in my opinion. I'm going to take some of them. I'm going to put some of these light ones on the sides here, but these do need to dry for like 24 hours at least. I let them dry overnight and into the next day, and then the evening or whatever, about 24 hours later, then I remove them and kind of peel them off. The first time you take them off, they can be a little hard to get off, but once you get them off once and stick them to another page, I recommend doing that because they come off a lot easier the second time around. So I just use my little tweezers every once in a while. They kind of, you got to make sure you don't get too much like glue on your tweezers because then they stick to the tweezers and won't come off, and then you're like, ah. So like that is one. Of course, I would think of maybe even adding a few more diamonds up here on the top. Maybe just one more in the middle for sakes here. I'm going to add one more light blue, just because I like the way that looks. Beep, beep. And so that's how you make a small one, but you can see you could build right off of that and make it bigger. So that is how I do it. I use the Metallics tulip fabric paint, and then you can take these off and stick your Pros-Aid or glitter tattoo glue behind it and stick it to their forehead. So I've already done one on my daughter. They look fabulous. So hope you guys are having fun with this. Thanks so much.